Hello again from the Hearts at War project. Just wanted to come down and do a quick video here at Touret Memorial and Cemetery. One, to see the names here on the memorial to the Hertfordshire Regiment, and secondly to have a look at a couple of the very special graves that are in the cemetery here. And the reason that there are Hertfordshires on this memorial is largely due to the engagements at Kinchy and Festubert, and also just attrition from holding the line throughout late 1914 and most of 1915. We find that the Hertfordshire Regiment spend a lot of their time in this region and sadly suffer quite a few losses as a result of it. So here we are at the headstone of two individuals to the Hertfordshire Regiment who have got particular significance, especially when we look at the date. It was exactly 100 years ago today that Private Percy Huggins, who was a young man, 23 years old, who was in D Company of the 1st Battalion Hertfordshire Regiment, was serving in the line just south of the Rue de Bois. He was very, very sadly killed, shot by a sniper on Christmas Day 1914. Now, Percy was not a regular soldier. He joined up at the outbreak of war and joined the 1st Battalion Hertfordshire Regiment Territorials and was put into D Company, which was largely of men from Watford, but Percy himself was born in Ware, and his trade before the war had been working with his mother in her upholsterer's shop in Ware. And sad thing about Percy is we do have his letters going back to his mother during the early part of the war, and even one on Christmas Eve 1914 where he writes home to his mother thanking her for the presents and lovely Christmas pudding that he says he's going to eat for his with his lunch the following day. Sadly, we know that didn't happen. He was killed in the morning, and it's lovely to come and see him, especially 100 years to the day that he was killed. So, buried right next to Private Percy Huggins, we have one other man from the Hertfordshire Regiment, and this is the grave of Sgt Tom Gregory, 1st Battalion Hertfordshire Regiment. Tom was also in D Company, and as you can see was a fair bit older than Percy. He was 36 years old at the time of his death. He too died on Christmas Day 1914. And Tom was a family man. He had a large family, 7 children, and his youngest was only 2 weeks old on Christmas Day 1914, and makes the story even more tragic. He was renowned, though, Tom, throughout the regiment as being a very good soldier. He was a real old campaigner. He had actually served in the Boer War 14 years earlier when he was a regular soldier with the Coldstream Guards, and he joined up with the Territorials before the outbreak of war, and was very well regarded and was seen as the battalion's best shot. He was excellent with a rifle, and very sadly that was probably what caused his death on the day. His eagerness to go out and avenge young Percy's death led to him in turn being shot by a German sniper in the late morning of the 25th of December 1914.